Oh, what's good, man? My name is FlemLo Raps, and today I just wanted to run it with y'all real quick and kind of give my thoughts on some of the top running back prospects. As you know, the running backs they did their 40s and everything on yesterday. And I basically just wanted to talk about what I thought, who impressed me, who surprised me, you know, just kind of an overall first impressions type of deal. If you guys do end up enjoying this video, I'll do a follow-up video for the receivers who are actually running today, and so on and so forth. Now, first off, the biggest name in this class is of course gonna be Leonard Fournette. And this dude came to the combine at 240 pounds, bro. But honestly, I think he played at like 230. So, I mean, that's still a lot of weight added on, you know what I mean? If y'all are still younger and you haven't put on a lot of weight, like you haven't had your weight fluctuate, bro, it makes a huge difference in speed and explosiveness when you add on 10, 15, even 20 goddamn pounds, you know what I mean? But I most definitely wasn't shocked when he ran a 4.51. This dude is hella fast. I live in Baton Rouge, so I've been knowing about this guy for a very long time. He played in New Orleans in high school. I'll be honest with you, I'm almost positive he's faster than that, honestly. This dude is fast, bro. I mean, if he's 10 pounds down, that 4.51 is probably gonna go ahead and eclipse that 4.4 speed. And for a man that massive, that is a big deal, bro. And when I was watching this 40, the main thing I was thinking is like, you don't want this dude running at you, bro. Look at this fucking guy. Now, of course, I can't put the actual footage in the video. We all know my history with being copyrighted by the NFL. And the last time I wasn't even using any of their stuff. So most definitely not putting any video here. Now, I'll say this. It was weird, I guess, that he only jumped a 28-inch vertical. Now, this doesn't really matter, but it's just not normal. Like, you normally, explosion kind of correlates through everything, right? So if a guy is explosive, he usually jumps well, he runs well, you know what I mean? And so the 28-inch vertical is not the best, but at the same time, who the hell cares? It's gonna run over you, okay? It's not gonna jump over you. Next up, want to talk about Dalvin Cook. Got a ton of Florida State fans on the page who constantly tell me that Dalvin is not 1,000 times better, but they always say he's better than Leonard Fournette. I mean, of course, all of that remains to be seen, but in the combine, he ran a 4.49, really good time. Dalvin, I think, is a really good all-around back, bro. He seemed to move very well laterally, although I would not sleep on Fournette's elusiveness either. Dalvin definitely had a good showing, bro. None of the top running backs really disappointed, okay? And again, I hate to keep going back to it, but it's kind of why I was so impressed with Fournette, because his best trait he can't utilize when there's no defenders and no pads. Yet he still comes out of this thing looking like the beast that we all knew he was. Again, Dalvin also had a very good showing, very solid showing. But the person, and this isn't the last guy I'm gonna talk about, but I don't want to go too far without mentioning this dude. When I watched Christian McCaffrey's workout, bro, if you watch it, I was thoroughly impressed. The numbers are great. 4.48, 40, 37-inch vertical, and he did the 60-yard shuttle in 11.03 seconds. All extremely impressive, but if you watch the workout, it's kind of crazy. This dude is so smooth. It looks so effortless, and that shit goes a long way, bro. He changes direction. Everything looks the same. He's just so goddamn smooth in and out of his cuts. He's changing direction. He caught the ball phenomenally. He worked out with the receivers and looked like a natural slot receiver while doing that. Of course, he's also a returner. They said not one ball hit the ground that went in this dude's direction the entire day. And I know there's a lot of Christian McCaffrey fans out there, and I'm a fan of Christian McCaffrey, but he showed to be even better than what I really thought he was. I thought he was good, but this kind of shocked. Like, when I just saw it, I instantly understood why he was so effective and why I believe he will continue to be effective. He definitely, to me, had the most impressive combine, but we're going to talk about another guy who maybe you could argue with. Alvin Kamara. Very impressive. 4.56, 39.5-inch vertical. And while his 40 time was good, not great, his ability to change direction really shined in the footwork drills. Changing direction was insane. His balance was on full display. And then he's also a talented receiver out of the backfield who could even line up in the slot. And of course, he's a punt returner as well. Now, on to a couple guys that aren't really being talked about a lot, but I just wanted to point them out. Donnell Pumphrey, who I covered a lot on the channel throughout this season. 4'8", 33.5-inch vertical. If this guy goes to the right place, he can be a huge matchup problem. He is small, and that's the thing they keep saying about him, which is very obvious. He's, 5'8", 176 pounds. He's not a big guy. Only bench press 225 5 times. That's not great. Even though bench pressing doesn't really even come into play as a running back very often. But it is still kind of one of those things that are used as a barometer for, overall strength. I don't know how much sense it makes because that's really just chest and triceps. But, it's what they use. 5 times, though, it's not an overall strong guy. Doesn't mean his legs aren't hella strong, though. And finally, I had to talk about my boy, A Jizzle, man. That's Aaron Jones, played at UTEP. I actually played with this guy in my very first dynasty ever on this channel. He carried my team. So, of course, I had to show him some love here, man. Ran a 4.56. That's pretty good, man. That's kind of right there with that top pack. Other than TJ Logan, who I forgot to mention, who had the fastest time. TJ Logan out of UNC, 4.37, I believe. But Jizzle did 16 reps on the bench, 37.5-inch vertical, and he ran the 60-yard shuttle in 11.53. 5'9", 208 pounds, solid bag. One thing I did read, they were saying that he sometimes in his cuts he would raise up too much. I didn't see his workout, so I don't know how factual that is. Let me see if I can watch it right now. Okay, they had the 40 right here, but they didn't have the shuttle and everything like that. So, but anyway, those were some of the top guys, some of the guys I'm most excited about. I cannot wait to see the receivers. Obviously, I know I play receiver. I'm a big receiver fan. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget, man, click the thumbs up button. Also subscribe if you're brand new. Hit me up in the comment section. My name is FlemLo Raps, y'all. I'm out at you next time, man.